I picked this up. I bought it from the newsstand. Excellent condition. Put it right into a plastic and haven't touched it since. I don't think I ever even read it. This one is Spawn #1. You see it's the newsstand edition down here.
Boss fight! I got a special figurine for this guy. 1 second. Rising before you is one of the Dragon Lord's most loyal undead soldiers. It's Rivula! Roll for initiative!
So we picked up Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, the release night, and personally I got the Chaotic Great Edition. Here is the Wonderlands Treasure Trove. I'm gonna open her up for the first time. Some of you can get a glimpse of what's inside of it. It's huge, dude. It's gigantic. This looks like the tarot cards. And last up, you got the Butt Stallion plush doll.
The gates of Her Majesty's castle swing open as though they anticipated your arrival.
Hopefully you're familiar with this one. Evil Dead 2. Just a background on the Evil Dead series. We got actor Bruce Campbell. Good stuff. Always like that stuff. For the kid at heart, we've got a Toy Story 2. And for the grown-ups, Grown Ups 2. Obviously there's an all-star lineup on this, but ultimately Adam Sandler movies always been good. I've always liked those. Maybe you're more into the television series. How about Rick and Morty Season 2? Some cool disc art here on these Rick and Morty DVDs as well. The Body, Mind, and Spirit. A Masonic origin of nature, reason, wisdom. There's also 3 primary colors. So the lesson learned there is a 3-fold cord is not easily broken. Of course, I'll show off some issue 3 comic books today because that's fun. First up, I've got the Avengers #3. A lot of times the 3rd album from a band is very successful. Some of them more than others. Here's a few that I definitely agree with. Led Zeppelin #3. Awesome. Green Day's Dookie. It's technically the 3rd album. The first 2 were independent. Last up is the Bulgarian Split Squat. For this, you place a bench behind you. You can either put a barbell on your shoulders or hold weights to your side. And you're doing a squat with 1 leg at a time. And then head back and do another set of crunches or sit-ups. Jean Grey is an Omega level mutant, and at her strongest potential was fully merged with the Phoenix Force. Jean Grey can read thoughts, project her own thoughts, form psychic links, control minds, manipulate physical functions, mentally stun opponents, cast mental illusions, and project into the astral plane. The Little Mermaid, a teenage mermaid princess named Ariel, dreams of being human and falls in love with a human prince named Eric. She makes a bad deal with the sea witch Ursula, trading her voice to become human. Also tricked is her father, King Triton. Ariel must avenge her father by defeating Ursula. Hogwarts Legacy is an open-world single-player RPG. Players attend classes at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry and use charms, defense against the dark arts, herbology, and potions. It's developed by Avalanche. The game is set in the Wizarding World universe, based on the Harry Potter novel, and film series include Fantastic Beasts. The game will be released in the fourth quarter of 2022. The R6 was the world's first 600cc production 4-stroke motorcycle, producing over 100 horsepower, 75 kilowatts, in stock form, with a top speed around 260 kilometers per hour or 160 miles per hour. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. The Lamborghini Super Trofeo is an international motor racing series that now involves exclusively Huracan Super Trofeo Evo model cars. I'm gonna grab. All this media came from Idle Tales Square site, right online.
Are you saying you went to Idle Tales Square site and got all that media you needed?
You know it. I went to Idle Tales Square site recently and bam!